Music milestone. On this day, November 20th, 1991, the legendary R&B singer Anita Baker released her iconic album Compositions. This album featured hit singles like Body and Soul and Talk to Me, showcasing Baker's soulful voice and cementing her status as one of the leading artists in the genre.
Also on this day, the NFL celebrated its first ever Thanksgiving Day game in which the Dallas Cowboys played against the Miami Dolphins. The game is notable not just for its competitive spirit, but also for being part of the NFL's tradition of Thanksgiving Day games, which have become a beloved part of American sports culture.
And on this day, the American Film Institute announced its selection of the 10 best films of the year, highlighting the best cinematic achievements for that year. This recognition included films like 12 Years a Slave and Saving Mr. Banks, showcasing the diversity and talent in storytelling during that time. This annual event has become a prestigious marker for film achievements, bringing attention to both mainstream and independent films.
As we celebrate the fascinating moments in history, let's embrace the present with inspiration and hope. Remember, every day is a new chance to chase your dreams and make a difference. A heartfelt happy birthday to those celebrating on November 20th. May your year be filled with endless possibilities and joy. Keep shining bright. Remember, our hosts of the world premiere Word on the Streets dedicate every show to you. Larry Extraordinaire Moten and the amazing Keith Fletcher value you and appreciate you all as we celebrate the fascinating moments in history.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the world premiere Word on the Streets.
Good evening, Word on the Streets family. Today is a new beginning, a perfect moment to let go of the past. Whatever mistakes or setbacks you faced before, they no longer define you. Right now, in this moment, you have the power to start fresh. Don't let the distractions, fears, or things that don't matter pull you away from truly living today. You have something incredibly valuable in your hands, the present. What you focus on today shapes your tomorrow. If you want more love, joy, or success to show up in your life, focus your energy and intention on those very things. Let today be a reminder that you hold the key to your future. Start crafting it with purpose. Let's move forward together and make this moment count. Remember, the power is within you.
Good evening, this is Black History 365 Days, with another extraordinary story making headlines today. Alice Walker, a trailblazer in literature and activism. Alice Walker was born on February 9, 1944, in Eatonton, Georgia. Growing up as the youngest of 8 children in a poor but nurturing family, she faced the challenges of racism and poverty head-on. Despite these obstacles, Walker excelled academically, attending Spelman College in Atlanta and later transferring to the University of California, Berkeley, where she graduated in 1965. Walker's literary career took off with the publication of her groundbreaking novel, The Color Purple, in 1982, which went on to win the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction and the National Book Award. The novel, which tells the story of Black women in the early 20th century American South, has been celebrated for its powerful portrayal of resilience, empowerment, and the struggle against oppression. It was later adapted into a successful film and stage musical, further amplifying her message of social justice. In addition to her novels, Walker is a prolific poet, essayist, and activist. Her works often explore themes of race, gender, and the interconnectedness of all life. She has contributed to various movements, advocating for civil rights, women's rights, and environmental causes. Walker's commitment to activism can be seen in her support for indigenous rights, LGBTQ+ rights, and her condemnation of violence and injustice. Alice Walker's influence extends far beyond her literary achievements. She has inspired countless readers and writers to engage in social change through their art. Her legacy as a writer and activist continues to resonate, reminding us of the power of words to challenge injustice and foster understanding. Today, Alice Walker remains an iconic figure in American literature, celebrated for her courage, creativity, and unwavering commitment to social justice. Though she is still alive today, her contributions have already left an indelible mark on the world. World premiere Word on the Streets proudly honors and salutes Alice Walker. This is Black History 365 Days.
Ladies and gentlemen, get set for an engaging and enlightening show. Let's welcome our hosts, the brilliant Larry Moten, aka Extraordinaire, and the fantastic amazing Keith Fletcher. They've crafted the incredible show, Word on the Streets. Grab your favorite listening spot and tune in. Don't forget to invite your friends by sending them a quick text or a shout out on your favorite social media platform. We believe it's a show you won't want to miss.
And good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening once again, everyone. This is the world premiere Word on the Streets. And I am Extraordinaire, along with the amazing Mr. Keith Fletcher. What's up, my brother?
Hey, what you say? How y'all doing out there? Hey, I'm doing fine, man. It's in the Texas weather, getting cool out here in Texas. The heat is going away. Now it's starting to get a little chilly, but I like it like this. Feel good, man. Feel good. I'm feeling good, Extraordinaire. How about you, man? I'm feeling good.
Man, I'm loving you. Absolutely correct. I am loving this holiday season weather, brother. I love this kind of weather. It's great. I don't care which way it comes. I mean, I prefer not the rain, but if the rain comes, so be it. I'm so happy it's cool. You know, in southwestern Louisiana, we have summer almost all year long. So to get a slice of some good cold weather, oh, I love it.
But it's nice out here, man. But I did another day, man. Still putting that work in, educating myself more, searching to get better. Always trying to grow in a different way, a different branch, of growth. So that's what I'm doing, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much the bite size of me as well, Fletcher, is that, I'm always driving around the internet looking for something that I can feed myself on, and sometime to not only feed myself, but to get some extra that I can share with our community here on World Premiere Word on the Streets. And, that's, and I was so happy that I had a chance to talk with you earlier today. At the time that you called, I was feeding myself then. And then, then the spirit of the day gave me a little appetizement. It gave me you. And so that was real cool, brother.
Yeah. That was good. Like I said, meeting people too, man, out there, like communicating with people that's, we always want to be around people that help you grow, talking to people, seeing what they think about things, their opinion on things. So, I met a young lady today, and we spoke on that had an opinion on certain things, and I enjoyed the conversation. And just like you said, it wasn't just, reading and getting into my own head, but hearing somebody else's views on things, man, and having a discussion about it. To be able to, go yin yang with it and hear their ways about things and stuff. So enjoyed the conversation. I called you about it. So that's what about me, man. I just love to talk to people that's, willing to eat, willing to, what I'm saying, feed off things and learn from each other. That's what it's about. Yeah.
Yeah, and in that conversation, something I realized that I've learned, and I'm saying it because hopefully it would help our listener, help you all in some small way as well, is that the more you communicate with someone outside of yourself, I know for me, for example, it reduces the fear, it reduces the anxiety to be able to talk with someone outside of your own thoughts.
Yeah.
You see, my thoughts, Fletcher, I don't know, I'm wired up kind of weird, but my thoughts, it gets me in the thing and then it turn around and talks me out of what it just encouraged me to get into. It's a constant thing going on within me. But to have that opportunity to communicate some of those ideals and thoughts and exchange with someone else, it reduces the anxiety and fear for me. And that's what our conversation did today.
Yeah, that's what I like to, when I meet other people, man. Just, what I'm saying, to get out of my own head, what I'm saying, to get out of my own way and see if I'm going down the right road, the right journey, what I'm saying. So that's like meeting new people and having a conversation, man. Just communicating about just life, what I'm saying. And as me and the young lady were talking about, being real, and it was exciting conversation, that we went down that road together, and so it's like saying, even when I went to you saw me at the Veterans Ball last week and sitting with the lady, meeting another young lady, well, not younger lady, but a lady, and we had a good conversation. Just meet new people and being to have that conversation, man, and learn new things and see how they think about things, man. And not judging them, not being judged, what I'm saying, letting them get their opinions out. And that's what it's about, man. We want to mold somebody into their own way. Let's work it out and talk with each other and try to figure it out. Because a lot of people don't know. You don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
And with that being said, part of our conversation, friends, is something I'm excited that not only I, Fletcher as well, we both were excited about. Next week, as you all know, is Thanksgiving is Thursday. But Fletcher and I, we started something last year and it was a success. And we would like to repeat it again this year. Is have a kind of let your hair down program on Wednesday instead of having our normal financial literacy lesson episode. We're going to have a Thanksgiving evening next Wednesday at 7 p.m. And we're going to be inviting some guests. Hopefully, we'll be fortunate to have some of the people who we had on last year, not all, but some of them, and also some new faces. Hopefully, the person that Fletcher spoke with today, the conversation sounded exciting, sounded very, very interested. I can't wait to meet her. Hopefully, we can meet her on our Thanksgiving program, and along with some other people that we see around on Facebook, and some of the people that we have often wanted to get to, and hopefully we can invite some people on and have them to come on and share with us, things that they are thankful for, and also things that they want to share with us moving forward. So hopefully you all will set that on your calendar, tune in for certain next Wednesday, and be a part of our Thanksgiving celebration. Go ahead on, brother.
No, man. Yeah, we had a great year last year. People coming out, being thankful. That's what it's about, man. Just being thankful. Every day is thankful for it. But you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have for Thanksgiving, man. We're gonna get out, thank the Most High, thank your mother, thank whoever you want to thank. Come on and thank them, man, and give it to them, man. And we can do it on our show, and we welcome everyone. So tell a friend, man, that what we do on Thanksgiving. We'll be appreciated. Again, as you listen to the show, hit the like button, hit the notification, subscribe. All those YouTube things, man. We really need help with our algorithm so we can get out there to front of more people. More y'all hit the like button, the more y'all, comment, get some comments to us. We talking, man. We appreciate all the help we can get from y'all.
As a matter of fact, before we go to Sarah Jones, I want to acknowledge Selena in the chat room. Hello, Selena. Fletcher and I, we thank you for your steadfastness. Thank you for always tuning in, supporting us. And I'm going to tell you live on the air right now, you definitely are invited to the Thanksgiving program Wednesday and next coming. So we hope you are all from work. So expect a link for you to show up for our Thanksgiving episode next Wednesday. You ready for Sarah Jones, my brother?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Let's get it on.
Today's headlines.
Hi, I'm Sarah Jones, reporting to you from WOTS.
Good evening, Sarah Jones reporting. In our recent previous shows, we highlighted the importance of push-ups, sit-ups, and walking. Tonight, we're all about the 3 most important liquids to put in your body for optimal health and wellness. First up is water. Often hailed as the elixir of life, it's essential for nearly every bodily function, from digestion to temperature regulation. Aim for at least 8 glasses a day, sipping throughout the day for sustained hydration. Remember, staying hydrated is key to feeling energized and focused. Next, we have green tea, a powerhouse of antioxidants. Drinking 1 to 3 cups a day can support metabolism and heart health. Its beneficial compounds, like EGCG, have been linked to improved brain function and weight management. Enjoy it in the morning or early afternoon, and opt for unsweetened varieties to maximize its health benefits. Last but certainly not least is coconut water. This refreshing beverage is packed with electrolytes, making it a fantastic choice for hydration, especially after a workout. With its natural potassium content, coconut water helps maintain electrolyte balance and supports muscle function. Enjoy it post-exercise or as a revitalizing afternoon treat. Incorporating these 3 liquids into your daily routine can significantly enhance your overall health and well-being. Stay hydrated, stay healthy. Sarah Jones reporting.
Reporting from WOTS. Now, back to the show.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Our hosts are here and ready to indulge in passionate and meaningful discussion. Our chat room is open, so you can join and add your point of view. But before we hear from our hosts, listen to this short, yet powerful message.
Welcome to World Premiere Word on the Streets. Tonight we're talking about building wealth and creating your financial blueprint for freedom and security. Let's get straight to its smart money moves that can change your future.
First, if your job offers a 401k plan with matching contributions, take full advantage. That's free money toward your retirement. Next, consider investing in mutual funds. They're a great way to diversify and grow your money over time with less risk. Look into long-term stocks with solid track records, companies like Apple, Tesla, or utilities like electric and energy sectors. Consistency is key here.
Don't forget about real estate, whether it's buying property or investing in REITs. Real estate builds equity and passive income. And for those just starting out, set up an emergency fund first. A solid financial foundation allows you to take risks where it counts.
Smart money isn't just about earning, it's about growing what you already have. Stay tuned, we're about to break it all down. Stay locked into World Premiere Word on the Streets.
And we're back, friends. Thank you again. Thank all of you all again for tuning in to the World Premiere Word on the Streets. And we're talking about money, your money. And your money matters because, you work for it. And money should be more than just an exchange from your hard labor, the many hours you put in to bring that paycheck home. That's good. That's a start. That's a beginning. But being that you have invested so much time and energy to get that, why not make that money grow and build and to turn around and at some point work for you? So the first thing I want to put on the table, and I'm going to pass this ball off to Fletcher, and he can run his plays and move whichever way he chooses. But the first thing I want to put on the table and on your mind is a little thing that we have forgotten, I believe. I know I have forgotten, is to pay yourself first. You see, I feel as if we get so caught up in the rendezvous with life. The kids need this. She wants that. They want this. Everything and everybody in the job want this. Everything and everybody want a piece of you and a part of your hard-earned money, where you have exchanged your time for that income. And you get lost in the mix of all those things. Not only do you get lost in it, everybody you try to get serious, you want to pay your bills, you have grown to the point where you want to be responsible, because for so long you were irresponsible, but now you want to be responsible. What I'm submitting to you, friends, the first step of responsibility, in spite of what others say or think of you, pay yourself first. Invest in you. Build you up. So once you build you up, perhaps it would give you some momentum to take the second step. And the second step, Fletcher going to want to talk to you about. Go ahead on, my brother.
You're exactly right by paying yourself first. The steps like you were talking about, your 401k and all these things that, you can get to getting yourself out of debt. But something before that, I was speaking to the young lady today, and, she said she saw my show me talking about finances, talking about finances. And I asked her to critique it. And, she was like, well, people, I said, no, go and be real about it. She said, well, it can go over some people's head. It can go, people not basically like really want to talk about their finances. And me and Extraordinaire was talking about that. I think we should be able to talk about finances all the time. I think it should be okay to talk about finances. How do we learn by not talking? We won't learn anything. That's the problem. We stuck now. A lot of people don't understand because we're not talking. Because we're ashamed for some reason not to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because we was in that mentality, like I'm gonna have more than the next person, or it was. I don't know if it was a competition, but back then I knew with me, you know what I'm saying, I was on that grind and I wanted to I had a drive trying to get more than the next person. And really, you don't really know what the next person got till you see it. You're seeing it. You're not really knowing what they have. You're not really knowing what really is financial freedom. It really is what you want from your money, how your money really even works. I didn't even know about money till I started like deep diving, and I wanted to learn, what I'm saying, why is this thing money, we so many people, which was our felony. I'm not winning at this game. Why some people winning and I'm not winning? You know what I'm saying? Some people look like they winning and you find out they losing. So what is the problem with this thing called finance? So I wanted to know, you know what I'm saying? And when I thought it was more money, if I can get more money, if I could make 30,000, then it went from if I could make 50,000, if I could make 100,000, but I was still in the same position. I had more things, but I still wasn't comfortable. I still was on that grind. I was still worried about losing my job. I was still in that thing because the more I wanted, the more, like I said, more money, more problem. I used to hear that all the time. So why is that the case? And now I realize, we come on and made our finance channel. It ain't about the money. It's about what you do with the money. It's about how you use the money. What is this money? Income, you know what I'm saying? What is real estate? What is investing? What is these things that I didn't know? All I knew was to get a job, go to school, get you a good job, you know what I'm saying? Buy your house, get your car, that's financial. You know what I'm saying? You're doing well for yourself. Save your little money. Never had an amount of money you need to save, didn't even know how to save. So these are things that was told, Extraordinaire, did you have a roadmap like that, or was it the same for you?
That's basically what it was, man. You wanted to grow up Go to school,
Yeah.
get a car, get a house, get married,
Yeah.
and that was
Kids.
about that was about the ceiling.
That was a
That
ceiling.
was
That was the ceiling right there. You know what
that
I'm
was
saying?
pretty much
It was
about the
nothing
ceiling.
else after that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right. That was the ceiling.
That was the ceiling, you know. Yeah, that was the ceiling. And but see, the difference is what caused that change, you know, back in the day, you know, 1950s, 60s, you know, a man can work, his wife can stay at home, take care of the kids, and he can stay at home, get him a good job and buy him a house and get him a car, you know what I'm saying, and live nice. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a house with a pool in the back of it, you know, and have a nice life. But this little thing that, you know, we didn't understand what was coming, and we didn't, you know, first it came taking the dollar off the gold standard. That happened. You know, when it happened, you know, I didn't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody told me. What do that mean? You know what I'm saying? And when that was done, this thing that got credit, this thing called credit is being pushed, which nobody told me about that. I knew it when it came, but I didn't know what that meant. You know what I'm saying? Of credit, how it worked, credit card, and those things came, and this thing called inflation started coming. You know, and it was so small at the time that it didn't even talk about it. I never knew about it. Did you know those things at that time, extraordinaire?
No, the thing that I knew was that I needed to stay employed.
That's all you knew.
It was really impressed upon us, you know, get hired, get a good paying job, you know, but what to do after that?
Yeah.
I didn't get any of that.
None of that.
And you know, you just kind of feeling your way and imitating what you saw before you.
But you were told you could be whatever you want to be in life.
But right.
Yeah, you know,
Right.
like
and now in fairness to that, having hearing just boy, that is the amazing thing about even a statement like that gave you something that you truly need in life.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't know how you could be anything,
but you were trying to get there.
Boy, it gave you something.
You were trying to do whatever that was.
Right, that was unstoppable. And it made you measure up with whoever you met.
Yeah.
I know it did for me. Go right ahead, man.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. It made you, it did that. You can be whatever. You never like, what? You know what I'm saying? And you were doing everything. You were trying to get to that, whatever that magic place, what that place was to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever, the better husband, the better job, better money, better life. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was to be that. You know what I'm saying? But just think about it. To be that, you had to see somebody that was that. You know what I'm saying? You had to be around somebody that had that. You know, and that was the thing with me. I didn't never, first off, what I want to be, that was a problem. You know what I'm saying? What do I really truly want to be? You know what I'm saying? And when I reached out for something, it was like, it was hard. And I didn't understand what failure was. It wasn't hard, but when I failed, I'm thinking like, okay, that's it. See, I had the tools, you know, I heard the stuff, but I'm on a B, but when I got to something, they ain't coming fast enough. You know, I'm seeing everybody else and they moving faster past me. You know what I'm saying? How are they getting there? And I'm thinking they going there. So, and I know we talking about finance. You know, hey, Keith, we talking about finance. Where you going with this?
Yeah. This is all necessary though.
Yeah, this is necessary.
This is all necessary. This is one part of the problem right here.
It's a major part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? We got to the money. You know what I'm saying? These things they're saying. So I'm searching. I'm looking, trying. Because I'm looking at something now, I'm looking at somebody that I see the out sale of something. Oh, he got a nice car. Man, he dressing well. Man, and see, well, and a lot of people fail that you start seeing how they doing. So what you do, you want to go to the guys that you see. How you get what's that, man? How you do that? You know, you start searching, you know what I'm saying? You know, we didn't have YouTube back then when we were growing up, you know what I'm saying? You had the news, but you start searching in your neighborhood, what's close to you or people around you, and you start finding the wrong way. You start finding different avenues that you think that's the way. And then you was making money, but the money would be gone. You had things break. You got to go back and get some more money. You know, relationship, marriage, you had a house, then that fall apart, and you still ain't got it. You lose more money, and you still don't know. It's like your job and your work, the hard work you put in, not adding up. You know what I'm saying, extraordinary? It's not adding up. I got the marriage, I got the money, I got the car, why this ain't working? What's the problem? They told me I can be all I can be. Whatever I want to be, you know what I'm saying? But it's all this that was going, and it don't look like I'm being all I can be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, this credit card thing on mid debt, college, student loan, you know what I'm saying? Money not adding up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I gotta work, I'm working 2 jobs now, you know what I'm saying? Trying to
I know what you're saying, man. When you reach that point where the bottom fall out, you feel devastated.
Devastated, man.
Because you're not none of those things that was told to you. And that's a horrible feeling, y'all.
Yeah,
I've been there. That's why I know that feeling.
And see, the horrible feeling is you like that, but you don't know how to get out that hole. You know what I'm saying? How much can I work? You know what I'm saying? You know, going through divorce at the time, you know, you got to take care of your kids. You know what I'm saying? You trying to figure it out for yourself. You know, I got 2 kids and divorce, and then I'm meeting somebody else. They don't want no man that ain't got it together. You know what I'm saying? So, man, how I'm trying to figure this out. Now I'm frustrated. I'm upset. You know what I'm saying? And money is involved in all of that. They say save some money. I didn't know save. How can I save when, you know what I'm saying? I'm not making them. I do get a little savings. Then Christmas come, Thanksgiving, birthdays come, I spend it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get a little, you know, I got to, you know, spend it on so-and-so got a car. Man, I deserve a car. I'm going to go get me a car. I want a nice car. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how I got the car. I don't understand interest rate. I don't understand these things. So I'm wondering why I'm not winning. And I don't understand none of those things. Interest rate, credit card, you know, 401k, savings. I don't understand, you know, taxes. I don't understand none of these things. And I'm sitting there wondering why I'm failing. Why things always tight. And what I do, I start drinking just to drown myself. I start, you know, every little money I get, I say, hey, let's go. You know, I worked hard. I'm frustrated. And I say, what I do? Let's go out and spend the rest. I got a little extra money. You know what I'm saying? We got a little extra money. Let's go put it and have a good time with it, you know?
And you did that, and we do that, and most people still do it because this is what is shown to us in America.
Yep.
At the end of the week, you're supposed to go out, have a great time, what they call have a great time.
Yep.
Even though you have worked hard all week, we think nothing. It's nothing to go out and blow $200 or $300.
Oh, nothing. It's nothing. Football, nothing.
It's just nothing. Come on, y'all, keep it 100 with us.
Yeah, it's just nothing.
It's just nothing, and we've all been there.
And then
some of us are still there. But go ahead, home.
No, like you say, but then you have to buy the outfit to go out too. You got to go buy the outfit. You know what I'm saying? You got to go look right, and then go out to eat, and you know, work hard. You deserve that. You know, just get away. I got to get away from this. You know what I'm saying? I done worked hard. And I say this thing, man, that work money, that income money is spent different than that, you know, that money that's working money. You know what I'm saying? That working money is spent different, man. You look at it, you try to hold on to it. But then, like you said, then you got this thing called a credit card. And you start swiping that thing. You know, I need it. I gotta do this. Like again, you swiping and you paying it, you swiping and you paying it. Now you got late fees, you got all these things you have, because at the end of the day, it's a lack of education. It's a lack, just don't know. You caught up in the system that you don't even understand. That's what it was. It's a system. Matter of fact, the system changed when it went to the gold standard. Then it changed when it went to credit. Then it changed when the interest rate started getting high, because the interest rate used to be 2%. It was barely just enough. You know, the thing you used to worry about back in the day was the gas price. Remember that extraordinary? Man, gas is high. You know what I'm saying? Now you worry about the gas low, but the food is high now. Eating is high. Going places high, the airplane, all these things started, and all that's called, that little thing called inflation. So now things are even getting even harder now. It was already harder before that, you know. Now they got tighter now. Things are more expensive now. You know, a house, the same house that I live in now was almost 180, now it's 400 and some thousand. Think about that. In 20 years, almost less than 20 years, and it went up that many, double that much. Cars, you know what I'm saying? You paying $100,000 for a car now. You know, back then the car was, you were looking at $30,000. That's inflation. Your credit card debt now, credit card debt 20, you paying 20-some% on a credit card. Then not to consider late fees and stuff you're paying on. You know, these things that we look at. So now when you say now you get started, why do I need to listen to these things what Jordan keep talking about? That's why. We ain't got to where you messing up yet, but we just saying the inflation. Credit card, like Jordan said, everybody trying to get rich, everybody trying to make money, and you just giving money. You not doing, your money not growing, your money is you spending. Your money, matter of fact, your money is getting less. It's getting less.
And to be perfectly honest with you all, friends, the prices of homes are not going to be going down.
No, sir.
See, once the people in power with money understand the fact that, they okay paying $300,000. They're not going to say all of a sudden, let's just start making homes instead of 3. Let's make them for 150. No, they understand there's a market out there for first-time home buyers, 300 and up. That's a big market. So what they're going to do? Now they're going to start incrementally, like they do everything else, make it 325.
That's it.
That little hook. You see, because now, so just know. So what do I do? What do I do? You got to jump in the water and start now.
Yeah, and that's what we're saying.
Right. Go ahead.
That's what we're saying. Where we at? Now you're saying, well, Keith, okay. Now you heard what they said. Paying yourself first. That's when we get into the deep. Okay, how I'm starting off. I'm where I'm at. It's like, okay, I got a job. I went at the job. First thing, did you pay yourself first? Did you get your 401k? Did your company paying you up to 6% for just free money are you getting that free money? Are you putting up to 6% to get that free money? You know what I'm saying? Just right there, just to get that free money. To put that up for the future. Or you have medical insurance. You have medical insurance, different insurance. They have HSA account that help you pay. You know what I'm saying? You get a percentage, another tax break. Because what it is, when you get a pre-tax, when you get your 401k, these are giving you tax breaks. That's another thing you got to work. These are being tax breaks on your money. That means you getting breaks to get more money coming to you. That's money like you ain't being sent and said, okay, you paying this pre-tax, they won't be taxed on that amount of money. See, now you're learning what taxes is. That's another thing that you've been hit. You got taxes, you got property tax, you got taxes on gas, you got taxes on all kind of things that's hitting you also. That's another thing. So you got inflation, which is a hidden tax, 2%. Right now it went up all the way up to 29%. Think about it, you've been paying 2%. That's why things are so high. If you're looking at the edge, that's called inflation. These things that are happening to you, and these are basic things that we think is like, oh my God, this is over my head. No, this is something basic that we should know. GDP, gross domestic product, these things that we should know that's affecting us every day, but they're not teaching us these things. So when I was talking to the lady, and I was telling her, she went, well, it was like, no, why wouldn't you want to know that? Why wouldn't, if you don't want to know, why would not we let our kids go out there without knowing? You know what I'm saying? So when I started educating myself on these things, let me show you what happens. Now I know how to preventive maintenance, putting a motor protection. Now I can say, okay, now I know why I'm doing a 401k. It ain't just a kid get in. Now I'm gonna save me some money right there. I got pre-tax, and I can say I'm gonna save some more money. They're gonna lower my tax rate so I can have more money coming into I'm getting more money. They paying me and I'm getting more money. They give me 6% for the involved and they're giving me more money. That's what he said, paying yourself first. Because some people are like, well, how am I going to pay myself? Right there, paid yourself first, right there. Helping you with your tax burden, right there. Just doing that right along, right there. So now you can have more money coming in. Now, when that more money come in, now you saying, okay, what do I need to do with this extra money? Now I start the next raise. You want a pay raise. Let me show you what a pay raise is. When you take your money and you start paying your bill, but you start living under your means. Now, when I mean under your means, I don't mean you got to be poor. But let's be real about it. You got to be honest with yourself. Strawnair said about what we start a budget to know where you at. See. When the show first started, what we talked about, we said the 401k, we said real estate, invest and all that. We can't get to those things. Because all you're going to do is start those things and you ain't never took care of these other things and you'll be right back where you at. You heard what I said? I was right back. I kept getting to a point and I kept getting right back where I was. We're trying to get you to a point that you don't have to go back and forth. You don't have to go, Lord Jesus, we all been there. Why this always happen to me? No, we try to get you on a system. Because what we're talking about is a financial freedom. This is what we're trying to get you to. Financially free. That you have a system that you can depend on, that you can say, hey, every time you get a raise, everything get better, you pay something off, it just keep going into that little system that you're making. And that's what me and Strawnair started on Wednesdays, to help you get through those things, to know what's going on in this world, why you feel like you're losing, because you're just not aware. And now, when we get you to that point, when you get to the point that you can be aware, that you're knowledgeable, you take care, you got that system, see, that's when the opportunity starts happening then. That's when I can go start me a business. That's why I can start me a house. See, that's why we ain't worried about the credit card. This when we can start using it. Now we making money instead of somebody taking our money. You go ahead, Strawnair.
And we're gonna pick back up on this point right after our commercial. But as he said, this thing, pay yourself first. If you're working on a job, hop in that 401k and you paying yourself first. If you're not disciplined enough to set aside X amount of dollars each time you get paid. But when we come back, we're going to go back and visit this thing about a budget, friends, because in that budget, as we have said on previous shows, you will find things in the budget that you can stop doing. And that would be an increase, because not everything in our budget is friendly for your investment moving forward. In other words, some of the money that we are currently spending right now automatically, we could put a stop to and move that same money into something that will build and grow financially for you. So we're going to put a bandage on that, take a brief commercial. When we come back, Fletcher going to explain what I just said so much better than what I just said.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of World Premiere Word on the Streets. As we move deeper into the holiday season, we want to talk with you about something that often gets lost in the excitement of festivities.
Financial responsibility. Now, we know the holidays are a time for giving, celebrating, and enjoying those special moments with loved ones, but let's remember that each dollar we spend today has an impact on our financial future, and staying mindful of this is key to building long-term stability.
This time of year, it's easy to get swept up in spending on gifts, decorations, and events. But here's the thing, when we go overboard, we're left with the financial hangover that follows.
Now more than ever, a simple, realistic budget can be our best friend. Setting aside just a few moments to outline what you plan to spend and sticking to it can save you so much in the long run, both in terms of stress and in keeping your finances on track.
Let's remember, too, that holidays are about connection and joy, not necessarily about expensive things. Get creative with meaningful yet affordable ways to celebrate, like homemade gifts or shared experiences that bring real joy without breaking the bank.
It's about balancing the love we want to show with the care we give to our future selves. So as you plan your holiday season, let's make a promise. Let's prioritize financial health because our money matters. Taking small steps today ensures we're building a prosperous tomorrow, and that's a gift worth celebrating every day of the year.
Go ahead on, Fletcher.
Now, like I said, basically what we're doing with, like I said, with the budget, the 401k, the insurance, you telling your money where it should be going. You giving your money orders to say, hey, I want you to go here, here, and here. You deploying your soul, your money, your little soldier, dollar soldiers out to where you wanted to go instead of your money doing what it want to do, going to somebody else's pocket and making somebody else rich. You deploying your money the way you want to deploy your money. And I think if people understand that, man, and get a control, a lot of people, man, I'm gonna say a lot of people, man, I talk to that know they don't even know what's going on. They just get the money and come in and don't even know. They ain't looked in their bank account, they wrote their budget down, and they got so much cushion in there. Things that in there that you can think that doesn't matter makes a difference, man. The dollars make every dollar you have make a difference, especially when you're younger. When you're younger, man, it makes a bigger difference, man, because you have compounding interest, man, things that can compound. And the longer it can compound, because like I said, let's just say the rule is 72. If you get a 9% interest rate on something, they just say you got $10,000, you put it in the fund, and that fund, let's say the S&P giving you 9%, 9 divided by 72, that's 8. So every 8 years, that money will double. So, 10,000 turning 20, then that 20 turning 20, that's 40. You know what I'm saying? So it keep on doubling like that every 8 years. So time. And see, that's what we're trying to get you to. We're trying to get you to this, get in early. So time pays a big difference in this money game, man. That's what it is. Time is very important in it. That's why I say about the kids. It's very important to get the kids involved early with this, man, because the compound cycles, that's what it's called, man, it make a big difference. See, we didn't know these things. I didn't know these things. Imagine if you'd have known these things coming out of your parents would have known these things. You could have said just a little small thing, because if you got that much time, it doesn't take that much money. So that's, again, I'm showing you why the budget is important with your money. That's why it's important to know your money and know what you can do with the money. It's say, man, well, Keith, I ain't saving but $30, but that $30 can be so much powerful in the future if you deploy it and tell it where it's going. Time. But we got to get to that. Like I said, we can't get to these other things. Like people, I want my own business. Oh, I want to invest. I want to get a real estate. I want to get some house. You can't get to that. And there's other ways. But see, yeah, people. I know people that did it, but they had discipline. See, this is what we teaching you. Like I started off, this is education and discipline, a mindset. It ain't just about the money, it's about the education, the discipline, and it's all come up to a mindset. That's why we always do we do our Monday show, personal growth, personal development. We're working on the mind to get your mind to get to this, to get to the money. See, that personal growth help you in your marriage. We talk about visions, you know what I'm saying? We talk about setting the plans, making it clear. Also, we talk about the path for where you're going. Also, we talk about smart plan, a smart plan, and strategies. This is what this is doing. It's a strategy with your money, with telling your money, deploying your money. But that budget tell you where you at. It shows you what you have. It shows you your mistakes, and it shows you the things that you can win on, the things that you can say, hey, okay, I'm doing too much. It shows you all this, but we don't even sit down and start right there. We won't sit down with our spouse, and our loved ones, and our kids and start right there. And I'm telling you that extra $100, that extra $50, that extra $200 makes a difference. How you deploy it. Go ahead, Storm.
So well said. So well said. Looking under the hood, if you want to take the analogy of looking under the hood. Yeah. And so well said in the fact that what we present here on World Premiere Word on the Streets is an honest balance. You can't do well financially if you are a mess mentally, if you are a mess emotionally, if you just a mess, period. If you yourself is out of whack, no matter how much money you have, eventually it's gonna get out of whack.
Yes, sir.
So it's imperative and important that you take yourself serious enough to get your ism corrected, to get you fixed. As we have said so often, man, sister, you have to learn to forgive yourself, forgive your past. I know, look, we all been foolish in our past.
Yes.
Useful in digression. We all have made choices, done things that we regret, but that's part of growing. Don't continue to beat yourself down of your past. Perhaps we all had to go through these choices we made and we paid consequence for them, but don't live your today yesterday. You yesterday had its moment. Now, today is a new moment. And if we build this moment right, our tomorrow could be so much brighter, so much a stronger, better foundation. Because now you're ready to stop doing the things that didn't advance you. Now you're ready to be more kinder to yourself. Now what I mean about being more kinder to yourself, maybe now you see, you're not going to drink your problems away. Now you're going to educate your problems so that you can solve those problems and be a problem solver for your children, your neighbor, someone else. Now you're a problem solver. You're not somebody just always coming with a problem. The future can be so much brighter. It's this moment we have right here today. This is why world premiere Word on the Streets, which is why Fletcher and I, we're so passionate about it, because we believe we're taking a balanced approach. We're not just beating someone over the head, finance. Because we understand, man, we've been there. Lady, we've been there. It ain't that we've never had money. We've all had it, and we all blown it.
Yes.
We all have had it. You got it. We blown it. Why? We weren't together mentally. Why? We weren't together emotionally. Why? We weren't together educationally. We weren't together. So we said we got together, Fletcher, out of more we union. In fact, when we first started off going live, and Fletcher was very excited and passionate about this finance thing, we started at the top of the mountain and realized, man, we need to go back down to the valley.
Yeah.
You can't start at the top of the mountain, especially when you're trying to transfer knowledge. We didn't learn. You don't learn to ride a bike riding the bike. What you did first? Did they have tricycles where you had two on the side, one on the left, one on the right? Huh? You had safety nets, didn't you? We learned how to speak words through vowels, alphabets, foundation. Go ahead on, my brother.
No, man, like you said, once emotion come in, intelligence goes away. You know what I'm saying? You're emotional, and like you said, when you start getting emotional, you make mistakes, man. You start going through things, you making mistakes. You know, like you said, taking you on this journey of doing this, paying yourself first to getting a budget. You know what I'm saying? Once you get that budget and knowing where you at, you know what I'm saying, what's wrong, now we can move on to the phases of how do I attack these issues if I'm in debt? How do I, because that's the worst thing, credit cards. Our credit. And that credit, man, that number, boy, everybody want that good number. Everybody, and see, I'm going to tell you, Strong, I follow people, man, online that been, this credit repair stuff, people getting scammed on it. They getting scammed because they want their credit score so bad to do these things, to buy credit and say so people come with the credit repair. And I'm not saying all credit repairs are bad. Don't get me wrong, but they'll come on there and think somebody gonna magically make everything disappear. And then make you go back right to 850 credit score. Not possible. Because what you say, they can make it disappear. I've been through it. I've been doing credit for a long time. They can make it disappear, but now you at zero. What do that solve? You done paid them thousands of dollars, or you could have done these things yourself. Been there, done that, and seen people get scammed, and up they upset. And the thing is, at the end, the question I always ask people, they're like, man, I want my credit score. I want this. I hear people say, I got a credit score 850, and I say, what do that mean? Now what? Or the people that's chasing, man, I say, well, what's your credit score? You can hear, oh, you get like, what you doing that for? Why? What is your credit score? Why, man, they got us. I don't want to hear the story. Tell me what the credit score is. See, that emotions is tied into that. And you can't get past that emotion. And like you said, we start with forgive yourself because you got all that tied in. And you say, well, then you start going down the credit report. Well, what is this bill right here, the cable bill? Well, let me tell you something. See, my ex-boyfriend or my ex-husband had that, and I refused to pay it. Because let me tell you, that's emotions. You got these things tied into those things. And then, that, let me tell you, I went through a horrible divorce or medical. They got these things that's on there that you said, okay, well, let's address it. Let's see what we can do. Let's make a call. Let's negotiate that. Oh, we got some money. We did the budget. You paid yourself. You got some money. You know what I'm saying? Let's address that. See what we can do. Let's see, can we negotiate that? Well, did you do the bill? Well, yeah, it was my bill. So that means we just sent the letters. You got to pay. We distributed everything. It came back. I'm sorry. You got to pay this. But what we need to address first is this credit card. See, you got these credit cards that you behind. You've been behind in payments. You've been behind the payments on your car note. Being behind payments, that's 35% of your credit score. See, just a little knowledge. That's 35. So we can't have no late payment. We got to catch up these late payments. And we need to call them and negotiate with them and say, because they want to get paid. They want to help you out. They're human. So let's go talk to them and say, hey, keep the emotions down. Let them feel a little bit of the emotions. But let's think logic, honestly. How long this is what I have. This is what I want to do. I want to get caught up. Hey, can you take a couple of these late payments off? You know what I can. Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna take all three of them out, and you're gonna make a payment. I can see. Let's start doing it. See that, but before you was running from it, you was embarrassed. You didn't address it. You thought it's just gonna go magically go away. You thought, cause see that, and that's how you get scammed. So you want to get that, and you go to the credit people, and they scam you. Now you're upset. Now you're even more deeper and worse than we was when you started. You don't have the money, and the stuff is still on your credit, or the stuff they took it off and it came right back. So these are things that we said we're trying to get you in this area with your mindset, discipline, all these things we're trying to get you paying yourself, getting you on a system to the point. Shall we driving you from one thing to another to another? Now once we get the credit card that which is 25%. Imagine if you were saving. I just told you the rule of 72 at 9%. Think about the credit card company that's getting 20%. To divide 20% into the 72, what they getting over the years, and they got millions of people. And think about that. I ain't got number 7,500, 10,000, 20. Think about how much money that add up that they getting out of you. Money, just free money going to them when you could be taking that money. Again, we're talking about taking that money and telling you what your money is supposed to do. Deploying your money to go make you more money. That's taking money from you because you got to pay that back. And when I do my credit card, I don't pay no interest on no credit card. I get my credit card paid off at the end of the month. I want cash back to make that cash back. And again, you might not think enough, but that cash back add up for me because it's a system, a vision, a plan, a path, a plan, a strategy that's been set, that's been started, just like what I'm telling you. I started right where you was at, with no knowledge, no understanding, all this stuff, going through lost, made mistakes to get to a point that a system that works. tried fixing the credit, doing it myself, paying them off, negotiating. But I had to know where I was at. I had to pay myself first. And so once I get out of the debt and looking at debt, then I get getting out the car notes. Now, how can I see? I start attacking the problem. Now I got this money. See, now you get the money. Let me say this, Troy. Now you get the money. Okay, Keith, I got the money. See, that's a problem right there. What do I do with that money? You know what most people do? We spend it. We get right back in the same situation. See, I tell people that all the thing is about us, man. Yeah, you get that, but we know how to make money. We know how to do all that part. We don't know how to make our money grow. We know how to grow money. Like the lady I was talking to today, and she would say, "Yeah, I got a business. I do this. I work here, and I do." And I'm saying, I say, you know, all that, and I say, "Well, why you haven't did?" I started talking business, saying, "Why don't you?" Well, I say, "I do. I make hats for the Cowboys, our sports thing. Man, I make money at my job." But I said, "Well, why don't you go online?" Well, I don't want to. It's too much. And I say, "See, that don't sound like a more abundant. That sounds like abundant. You just want to do enough because you fear going next to that next level. You feel you just want enough. See, we don't know how to we get to that point and say, well, it's enough, is it? See, that's relationship with money. That's just it. But now we talking about, now we done did all of this, now I got this extra money. Now you can say, okay, I want to start a business. The more, see, levels now. Oh, I want to invest my money. I want to invest more money. Hey, I can invest in a Roth account. I can invest more in my company. I can invest. You can invest to a Roth account or your company $23,000 every year in investment. They will allow you to do $23,000 a year invest in the investment account. You can deploy $23,000 of your money going once a year, and you're like, well, Keith, how I'm gonna do that? I said the same thing. It takes time to build that. It takes time to get to that point. It takes time, discipline, all that to get there. When you start making money, trusting the system that you build. But Keith, I want to buy me a home. Okay, I want to buy a home. It takes time to save that money. But just because putting your money in the savings account, what kind of savings account I'm putting in? You're just going to keep saving your money in the mattress, but it ain't gaining nothing. So I got to put out, now they got a high yield savings account. They give me 4 to 5%. I can put my money and start putting out, gaining interest on that money. Now I'm like the credit card company. Instead of they getting 20% from me, I might get 4 or 5, but I'm not giving them that 20. See, now I got a pay raise by getting myself out of debt. Now I got my money working for me. I'm putting my money, I got my money growing in something. So that's what it's about. That's why we start you from the beginning and we're saying, yes, it's important. People get the conversation, got to be a conversation because these are things that you're missing out of. You missing out of, now you sitting there saying, man, I can't afford a house. Now you're looking at it, okay, I can't afford it. I can't save enough money to give me a down payment on a house. I can't afford this home in that neighborhood. I can't put money in investment account and start letting the money grow. I can't be a part. The S&P from this year, I think it was 2-3 months, is at 80%. They up 80%. Imagine your money being up 80%. That means that your money grew 80%. Whatever you had in there grew up 80%. You had 10,000, 80%. What is that? That's your money growing like that. It's not just sitting in the bank. It's not being spent out. Your money is growing. And now you can take that money and deploy it into something else. You get deployed into the future. But all this started from the beginning of paying yourself. It started even further than that, the education part, the dedication part, the mindset part. All the stuff sound good. So that now when you doing it, you can't now scam. Who gonna scam me? I got a system. I got my money going, then it get to a rule, say, okay, now you you break it down, I use the 75, 15, 10 rule. So 75% of my money is going to my household, how I live my life, but the other 15 is going to investing and the other 10 is going to saving. 75% of it pays my bill. At least he's living under my means. 15% go to investing. See that 15, when you did that 401k, that's a part of investing. That Roth that you want to set up, that's a part of investment. And 10% go into savings. Now, when you get the savings, let me get a system of my system. 10% go into like all my bills, my main bills, I added up for the whole month. All my bills, it's main bill, my car note, and things that you need that have to have. I add it up and I do times by 3 months or time it by 6 months. Whatever that is, that's what my 10% gonna get up to. So if I got to get up to $15,000, $30,000, I'm gonna get that. Once I hit that $30,000, I take that 10% and put it with my 15%. Now I'm saving 25% of my money is going into investment. Remember when I was saying that 23,000? Now I'm doing 25% of it. A system. That's the system right there that works. Now you saying, man, now my money is. The whole thing was deploying my dollars to be going out there making more dollars. Deploying my dollars, telling them each one where I want them to go. That's what it's about. Now you got a moat of protection. Now we start saying, most people don't have life insurance. Now the life insurance, we got life insurance, we got medical insurance. All these things can be taken, put this protection around you. But it started from the beginning. Believing. I know I can do it. Not just believing, knowing. And that's why we had this conversation. I didn't know none of this. Now, when I found out, me and Jordan found out, we want to tell people, we want to help them to be in a better situation than we was in the situation we was in. Because we know how important it is. Not just y'all think we talking about money. It is more deeper than money, man. Yeah. Is that spiritual help, physical help, mental health, and financial health. There's a lot tied into this, and we talk about money is not important. It's
and more importantly, friends, you saw the steps he went through. My point is, it's a process.
A process. It takes time.
You have to be ready to commit to that process. And the thing about it, you can't foresee yourself committing to it. It's day by day.
Day
by step.
Well said, Jordan. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is why this platform is so important, because it is a commitment. It's a daily commitment. Mm-hmm. And the more you do it, you see, it's almost like being in AA.
Yeah.
It's just, if you foresee it for the future, you may get frustrated and throw in the towel and feel like it's not working, but you don't do it that way. It's you plan for the future, but you live it day by day. Mm-hmm. You act on it day by day.
Day by day.
And each time when you get your paycheck, you, like he said, you create your system that work for you. Every household got different nuts and bolts.
Exactly. Is why it's called personal finance.
Right. Personal finance. Right. But you work on that each time. So you don't draw up that diagram, and that diagram is the one for a lifetime. No, that diagram is constantly you constantly changing that, because you're creating it constantly. It's like driving. Sometimes there's some curves and valleys, so you constantly making adjustments. Especially if it's you and a significant other, you will make some adjustments.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes situation will cause you to make adjustment.
Yeah.
The loss of a loved one. Now you got to travel. That's an adjustment. So this is why this is one of the exciting, passionate, and reasons why we have a world premiere Word on the Streets. And to be frankly honest with you all, we're very proud of the product that we present to you all.
Very proud. Yeah.
From Monday to Wednesday. As we say, we don't just try to beat people over the head with financial literacy. No, I mean, we understand that there are things inside of us that we need to heal and fix. But as Fletcher said, it was a point that he said that I wanted to really bring about. But, as I get younger in life, sometimes it seems to leave.
You should have cut me off, man. You should have stopped.
But I do want to say this, friends, is that the more you talk about things that you are uncomfortable with, the less it'll be uncomfortable to you.
Yes.
The more you face this thing with your money and finance, the more you deal with it, the fear will reduce. And this is where we want to get you to a point where you're not so fearful. I got it. Here's what it is, friends. This is a golden nugget that you said, Fletcher, and this will help somebody. And we're going to end on this one. This is so huge. Friends, if you're struggling with creditors, instead of giving your money to someone online that keep telling you they can fix your credit, and some of them can. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you, there are things you can do, because what they are going to do, you can do it.
Yep.
You could get on that phone and you can call those people, because number one, as Fletcher said, they want to get paid. And what they want from you is a commitment that you're gonna pay this debt off. That's basically what they want. Let's just use an easy number. Let's say $1,000. You're behind. You've been behind. They've been calling. They put it on your credit group, on your credit profile. But they would rather get something back. That $1,000 may be reduced to $400 from a telephone call that you make with them. And you can negotiate whatever terms y'all come to. And what you have just done, you have saved your money from paying a credit repair person, quote, repair. You have just done what they will do and charge you for it. But instead of paying them that extra dollar, now that extra dollar can go down on paying that debt down that you have already reduced from 1,000 to 400 and save yourself 600. And now you have made a commitment. I would pay X amount of dollar monthly until this is resolved. And they in return promise you they're going to take that off your report. So you got a lot of things working for you right on that phone call. Your credit score going to go up because they taking it off. You just erase that extra 600 and you just save yourself that extra money you pay a credit repair person. All from you facing your fears.
Yep.
These are the process that we talk about. But how are you going to do that if you not strong enough on the inside? That's where that personal development come in. So this is where all of this glue, all of this come together, friends. This is where it all come together. Look, we're so glad y'all tune in. Y'all need to tell somebody about World Premiere Word on the Street. Y'all need to pass this on. You really, let me tell you, this is real stuff. This is homemade stuff that need to be taught everywhere as far as we're concerned.
Yeah.
Go ahead on, Fletcher. Give us the last word, and we're gonna.
Well, let me say that since you went down that road, and now let me say this about them creditors. They done bought that, especially if you get to your credit report. They done sold it for pennies on a dollar. So they done sold that money that you owe for penny on a dollar. So when you do call, you can call and negotiate with them because they want something. They bought it for pennies. So they want something, man. You can work it out and talk with them. And that's it. And that's what they're gonna do, man. But like you said, man, you need to tell a friend, man. We here, we trying to solve a problem, man. We found a problem. This is a problem. 50% of people living paycheck to paycheck. Man, the credit card debt is going up and making them millions and millions and billions and trillions of dollars. And man, we here to add our part to help heal some wounds, man. Help heal some people and tell them that, hey, you don't have to be that way. It's ways to get out. Because I don't help people, man. You go look at their credit. They think they got the worst credit. And you look at it and say, man, this is nothing. You know, just lack of education, lack of knowledge. They just don't have time. So, man, before we just trying to heal, before you get into that point, like when I was at, man, $50,000, $60,000 in debt, in a hole, nothing, man. I don't want nobody to have to dig themselves out that hole, especially if you don't know. It's even hard. It took me years to get out, years to overcome that, man. So that's what we're here talking about, man. So thanks for Extraordinaire. Hey, you went deep on Extraordinaire. I like the words, things you said, man. Hey, I'm going to listen to this recording again, but I like the things you said. I enjoyed the show. Again, y'all hit the like button, subscribe, Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. We're world premiere, word on the streets. Go ahead, Extraordinaire.
Man, I'm shocked to hear you say that because I was over here sitting like a person in the pew of the church listening to you, man. What you talking?
You were cooking, man. I'm telling you, man. You were cooking, man. I am telling you what you were cooking.
No, man.
But
anyway,
sometimes from there I can go too deep. And I was saying, man, that, you come in and, man, the right thing and put it in the right place. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Right.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes,
yeah, but that's why we're together, man. That's why we're together, man. Yeah. Because see, I don't know it like you know it, so that's why I could be simple about it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They come in, I can go, I can feel it, man, because I get excited, and then, like you said, they want to take it to its simplest form, man. And like I said, you see the things that I'm doing, saying that you take it and break it down even deeper. So that's what it's about, man. And that happens again with communication. You know what I'm saying? At the end, being accountability. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about it and discuss it. And like we said, all this stuff, me and Stronell said all the time, we wouldn't be doing this if we were just us one showing up. This show wouldn't be possible. But they need accountability, man. And that's what you do when you're trying to get your finances, man. You need someone that can say, hey, hold you to that and keep you going, tell you, hey, we're gonna get out of this together. So that's what we're here to do.
Good night, everybody.